and everything all at once.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Stop is made by Jaron Reed.
Brings up second and 8.
From 29, here's second and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 6. In motion, it's Jefferson. On second down, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A run. It's Jones. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
This is Jones. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll take this one in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Minnesota. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Corey Horton now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. That's caught. Travis Kelce will get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
34-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Murray, Horton, touchdown Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. And a bring this to about the 25. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Open man is Oliver, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he'll somehow turn this into an offensive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Darnold down on first and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's the left side, hauled in by Legas.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Second and 7. Darnold to the air once more. That's taken in by Horton. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Brings up third and
3rd and a yard. Darnold to throw again. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Darnold to throw on first down. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. There's a man open. That's Smith and Jigba. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now, Darnold. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Darnold again. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Forced to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
The handoff, Jones. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
They'll let the fullback trying to push the pile. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. Full conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on third down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. His pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riker now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Darnold. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now he's loose down the right sideline. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play for Seattle. 54 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Get it! Steady!
Bounce, Milrow. This is designed run. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Seahawks 14.
the TD. Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Short pass caught by Oliver. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's going to be third. They need one. Tight end going in motion here. On third and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, we might be running out of time.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third and 9.
Let's go now.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. He's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. That is caught side of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this This one now, very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's Joe. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Okay, great.
They'll drop to throw, exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
on the give. It's Jones. And he will score! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for two. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, here comes Horton, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own